Hopefully that is us live. So happy Sunday. Welcome to another live stream. For those of you new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I go live every Sunday at about 4 p.m. UK time and whatever time that is across the world. I can't even guess time zones just now. And we tend to do a little needle felting kit. I've had some, you can see some of my kits in the background. Some of the kits we've done in the background. We have the sheep that we just finished last week. Sorry for the stream finishing suddenly last week if you were with me. And we have the owl and then some other projects. If you haven't already seen there, see, I'm getting good at this pointing business. If you haven't already seen, there's my Spyro that we've got a full tutorial and a short of him up on this channel as well. So you might want to check those out. But today we're doing something, I could say a little different. It's a different kit from usual because we've not got caught up with the maker's kits at all, but we finished the sheep and it's my dragon for next month isn't in here yet. So we thought we would have a go at, let's go into, so you can see what all this monstrosity is about here. I'm trying my camera differently. So this is from longtime friend and supporter of this channel, Pat, her BigHugzHandmade Highland COO brooch needle felting kit. There is a link in the description below to these kits. They are £20, including UK postage. Speak to her if you want to know anything else. In fact, I just see her in the chat. So Pat sent me, full disclosure for all this, I didn't buy, I'm not sponsored or anything. Pat sent me this before Christmas and I meant to do it, but am I the only one that like days seem to last forever and months are going by in a flash? It is crazy. So I lost track of time. But yes, we'll get into her little kit. It looks fun. I love Highland cows. They're some of the things that I make the most of. Being in Scotland, I do actually see a lot of them. Who do we have in the chat today? We have Heather. Good afternoon. Good to see you. And the lovely Lily Tree. Hey there. Good to see you. Chocomints is Pat. BigHugzHandmade. So great to see you. I think odd little thing, but I think Pat was one of the very first people that came on to any of my live streams and kept me going with chatting. So I totally appreciate you. You have like helped me out so much. For anyone who's like wondering about like see small YouTubers when we're little, which I'm still little, but when we're little, when you come in and you chat and everything, we're totally going to remember the names of the first people that are there with us. It's so cool. So don't think that the little guys can't kind of help. You shouldn't just be chatting to people because how they could help you, but you know, the little guys will hopefully go big and they'll remember the people that were there at the start. So it's always cool to jump on anybody's stream. Jerkins here. Elizabeth, hello. Alex is so excited. Awesome. I'm looking forward to this. This looks a bunch of fun. Hopefully a nice little project. Oh, Chocomints. Well, Pat loves the streams. Thank you so much. Right, let's before I lose my voice, let's get in and see if we can open. I mean, I haven't even opened this yet. How good of me. Right, now I've moved my camera. I've got to figure out how to keep in frame. Oh, here we go. Right. Pop that under there. Firstly, lovely colours. Very clean, doesn't smell of sheep at all. But what we've got, because a hug is handmade. Oh, that's cute. A little foam with some needles in it too. So that is handy. I'm not even, I've got to show you on one camera or the other. You can actually see the needles through like some kind of x-ray thing. Does it? Ooh, that camera's very bright. And what have we got in the bag? Fantastic. These coloured thingamybobs. I don't know what kind of wool that is, yarn or whatever, but it's beautiful. Okay, so we're going to have colourful sheepsies. They are the most fun pipe cleaners. Our brooch backs, which you need glue for this kit to stick them on. Brooch back, put it on the camera. I'm so used to the camera being over there, it's a little bit weird that it's right in front of me. Yep, so that's what we've got in the bag. And oh, fantastic, great templates. So I should be able to get the right size, hopefully. So we'll move the box, very cute little box, out of the road. I'm going to have to figure out something to do with all of these boxes, because I don't want to send them out with my stuff that I'm selling, because they're other people's boxes. I'll maybe do like little giveaway kits or something, just because I'm getting up quite a collection, but I don't want to throw them out. And as I say, the link for the Facebook shop and group and everything, but it's BigHugzHandmade if you want to find Pat's stuff. Yes, so we have our paper template, wool, chenille stems, yeah, the pipe cleaner, which I just put down a minute ago after laughing at, and I can't remember where I put it. How can I lose a pipe cleaner in this amount of time? Oh, it's still in the bag, right? Pipe cleaner, small felting net and mat, and 3 brooch backs. You need scissors and strong glue. Right, excited. I don't think I've used one of Pat's kits yet, so this should be good. Nice little message from Pat. You guys want to read that? Okay, so let's get into this. But don't do, where did I put the needles? Okay, do you tell us what needles we should be using? I'm trying not to read everything, like just be quiet and read. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to use my needles, because that mat, it's little felt mat, super useful if you're just beginning, but it's given me the heebie-jeebie. I don't like the feel of it. So we'll move on. So take around a palm-sized piece of the rusty brown color. I have big hands. Oh, that's right. Can I make the camera further away? This is too close. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. So a palm-sized piece, fold into 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter, which is roughly something like that. Oh yeah, I've got the base here, and I'll just use my own needles because they're in the holder. Felt it flattish shape, broader at the top than the bottom, so this kind of shape. And you can add more wool if you want. I'm loving this, even like a side view for the shape here as well. Carol, hi Pam and the Crafty Clan. Hi there. Diana, I must make a healing coup. Absolutely. Pat saying these are acrylic yarns. That's beautiful. Love it. CJ, hello there. Elaine, hi Pam, finally caught alive. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Serena, hi Pam and everyone. Joking, can't stand the feel or sound of polyester either. I've been felting crazy because I was trying to catch up. I've done it again, that all my orders are done. I had an extra order come in, so in my Etsy shop it says 0 just now, no pending orders. It's so nice. But I had a couple come in last week and I just kind of rushed to get them out because I just wanted to have 0 orders. So my fingertips, can you even see how disgusting that is? My fingertips are very sensitive, and then I did a load of dishes today. I was doing loads of housework, so my fingers are really sensitive, and then I was just like, oh no, don't like that one. But it will absolutely do perfectly fine for people who use polystyrene to felt. Oh, I hit the mic. Yeah, so let me know what you think of this different camera setup. I just felt the camera was so far away, up high up here, but I'm still trying to get used to this new setup. Okay, so it's cool. I've got the base for the head, but I've also got thickness as well to know, which is rather cool. But we'll get on with this. So, how's everybody's week been? I was actually just talking to Pat before we came on here, just saying how nice it is just now that sun's been out and it's getting feeling a little bit warm. It's beginning to feel a little bit like spring, which makes such a difference. Yeah, so I've been feeling much more cheery. And even when I was out today giving the dog a wee walk, it's like everyone you pass in the street is just smiling and saying hello. That just a little bit of blue sky makes people a whole lot happier, which is awesome. Yeah. Serena, oh, what kit are we doing? Yeah, this is the Big Hugs Handmade. It's Choco Mints in the chat. I'm forgetting how to even speak today. It's our wonderful Pat from Big Hugs Handmade. She has made these kits to make 2 Highland cows, 2 Highland coos, to make little brooches, as she says, one for you and one for your friends, which I think is lovely. And they won't be matching yet. You'd have to fight for who gets what wool, who gets what color fringe. But yeah, so there's a link to that if anyone's interested in the chat. Pop over there, like her page, give her a bit of love. I'm trying not to read ahead, trying not to skip ahead. I'm just going to get this. We want this quite firm, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to do what I'm told. Because, we haven't done any of Pat's kits yet, so that's cool. Always good to get someone else's way of doing things to kind of learn different things. Because you find some people's styles, some people's descriptions, some people's teaching is better than others. Some people's things, I'm just better at following. So there'll be some people, like some kits I've bought and people have raved about them, and I've just been like, I don't even understand what this is just not working for me. The materials are not nice. The instructions don't make sense. Others are just like, I go along the whole process. Serafina, very much for me. I go along the whole process going, what, and then you're like, oh, it's actually a fox. How did that happen? Which I love, and it's great fun, but I don't learn anything because I don't understand how it all came together, which is rather weird. So I couldn't make anything else. I couldn't make a slightly different creature from her, so I'm learning how to make only one thing. Does that make sense? Am I rambling nonsense? So that's different. And then other people, like the makers, I just sit there going, wow, that's not how I would have done that, but totally understand it and it works. Ooh, ginger beer today. It's not actually booze. Diana, and all the birds are singing. They think it's spring here already. Yeah, last night when I was letting the dog out for her last pee of the night, it's nice just to stand on the back door when it's not peeing down with rain or anything. And yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, those are some spring sounding birds. Let's hope the weather doesn't turn again. But they were sounding very happy and hopeful. Oh, Christian. Oh, hello. I want to thank you for the amazing tutorials and help I got from your channel. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Pat, birds are singing here too, and so it's cool. I'm sitting with the back door open. Yeah, it's lovely. It's not blue sky anymore. It was. I would show you, but this camera setup is so precocious. Just it's like perched here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a better way to do this, but it's cool to be up close and personal. But yes, it's nice, a bit of fresh air, hear the birds. Or I kind of live in a slightly rough area, so you kind of get to hear the people yelling at each other and revving up their cars and things. But actually, it's not so bad. It used to be rougher, but it's not so bad now. Bat, looking forward to have a go at the lovely dragon too. Yeah, look, if anyone makes a Spyro, I totally want to see. So my tutorials are not like totally step by step. I'm very much more but here's the basics of what I did. See if you can follow along rather than an actual tutorial. But if anyone makes a Spyro, I would totally love to see it. The more we can fill the world with extra dragons, the better, I think. Serafina hurts my brain. I see people recommend her as a beginner, and I'm left thinking, yeah, I can see. I know she's got a lot of people started because you follow along and you finish up. Well, you follow along pausing a lot. I've tried to follow along in real time. No, 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 no. There's magic. There's witchcraft going on there. Her fibers just felt so fast. People do say her fibers are really good, but no, ain't nobody felt that quickly. But yeah, I think as a beginner, you kind of, if you follow, well, not as a total beginner, there's some advanced techniques. You have to learn how to actually use your needle. But I guess if you kind of are trying to learn, you could follow along and you would finish up with something, but you wouldn't know why you finished up with something. I think that's the problem. She shows you how to do it without knowing why you're doing it, if that makes sense. And I'm not dissing her because like she's the queen of needle felting. She wasn't around when I started, but she has been around for a while. She's got so many people into it. And I think it's awesome. I think she's got like a shop out there, and she's sitting doing her videos in her shop and everything. And her little dog Milo wasn't quite well enough behaved to be in all the videos, so she felted a version of him, which I think is weird, but it's also, it makes me laugh. I know it's a love or hate thing, right? Oh, we made that a little small, but he'll be cute. He'll have oversized ears and everything. But yeah, I'm just trying to smooth that out. I'm not going all the way down to the paper before people freak out. I'm just sort of felting into the surface to get it nice and smooth. Oh, Christian, watched the Spyro video and took some inspiration. How can I share the picture? If you're part of Pam Duthie's Crafty Friends on Facebook, I tried to change it to Pam Duthie's Crafty Clan, but Facebook says it's done and it won't. But Pam Duthie's Crafty Friends, if someone can put it in the chat, you can share it there, and I totally want to see if you've taken the inspiration from my dragons. Absolutely. Pat, someone sent me her core fiber in a swap and it did felt lovely. Yeah, it must be something magic going on to it. Because it does look like she just goes, there we go, that shape's firm, and you're just like, seriously, I'm sitting felting along, and I'm not a slouch in my felting speeds, but that's not happening. Oh, Sarah, hello there, Sarah Brown. Glad I popped into YouTube and spotted you. Hey, good to see you. Right. That's firm enough. So I've got a little bit small, but not too much. There's that. Okay. Fold a piece of the main color, which I put down here for safety. Seriously, how do I keep on losing and sitting here with scissors open as well? Don't, for safety, don't follow Pam. Nose template, gotcha. So I want to roll that up. Oh yeah, yep. Felt it until it's roughly the shape of the nose. Oh, this is way more detailed than I usually make my coups. That's cool. That's really good. So it's got a little bump at the bottom. Ooh, I'm reading ahead. I'm not letting you all know. I'm sneaking a read ahead. Sarah sent her hellos twice. Yeah, it seems to be double sending sometimes with a few people. Oh, Sarah, you spent hundreds on Serafina wool a few years ago. It's magical. It's like chunky delivers felts really quick. Well, that's that. It is her magical wool, which is absolutely fine. Because she's kind of like, you can buy kits and everything, but the problem is quite a lot of us are in the UK, and has anyone ordered any stuff from not UK this year? Because I believe we've got a lot more customs and everything to pay than we used to have, which is very not cool. I have to remember make these bits a little bit smaller now because I made them a little bit too big. I made him a little bit too small, so they'll all be too big. Words. Just in your head, assume I'm eloquent and saying the right things, and then it'll all be much, much better. But yeah, I've tried to look into it, but as far as I can tell, now any order under £135 is going to have had VAT paid on it before it's even sent to us. So that's 20%. So that tax is awful. And then I think we might still be getting custom charges on top of it. So if someone can let me know, because that's kind of making it a bit impossible. We're going to have to, when borders open up for people to holiday, we're just going to have to be slipping people some money and going, can you Serafina fibers, just pop them in your bag. No one will know. Doing a little smuggling trade in needle felting fibers. There's plenty of good stuff here. I mean, I've got used to the fibers I've got used to, but yeah, I mean, it's not fair the speed she can felt at. Okay, so yes, I've got to pop this onto the bottom. He's going to have a much bigger nose. Oh, I see how it works. I kind of think. So that's building up a nose for him. Yeah, Sarah's saying the import tax cost a fortune, and that was a few years ago. You'd said you've done it, yeah, but yes, I have not yet, and I haven't ordered anything this year. I have not been hit with import tax on anything yet, so I'm a bit nervous that it's going to happen sometime. Because I have none of them up here, but the tops I buy for like Labrador colors, I haven't been able to find the colors that I like anywhere in the UK. I spent an absolute fortune ordering off of everybody. Not everybody, because I'm sure there'll be someone sitting there going, I have that total color. But I kept on buying off everybody I could think of, and yeah, every time it came, people would say they would custom make them for me and everything. And whenever I got, it was just always too mustardy a color, never that, a Labrador, very light, sandy kind of color. Just couldn't get it. So I'm worried because when I have to order some more of that, I dread to think what difference the prices are going to be now, because it was already expensive to ship. So now it's going to get even more so. I think I've got a bit extreme on the nose. It might be a bit bigger than it's meant to, but it'll be cute. Erica, hello there. Hello, fluffy friends. Oh, Serena, cool. You can buy some of the Serafina kits in the UK from whatever kind I know that stands for, but I'm going, oak. Oak dolls. I think it's, I'll have to check that out. Oh, that might be something I might have to try, a Serafina kit. Because I haven't tried hers yet. Sounds good. Right. So roll a sausage shape. Oh, we're making the bridge of the nose. See, details. Roll a sausage shape and attach it from the top of the nose to the top of the head in the middle. Gotcha. Yes. See, so many details. I literally would have just stopped there, added the nostrils, put the horns on, and pretty much done that. But no, we're But it's cool with a little project. If you add in more details and stuff, then you get to practice more things, and it's still going to look cute. I hope mine still looks cute. No pressure, but Pat's here and she's going to yell at me if I mess it up. But you tell me if I'm doing stuff wrong. There does seem I'm looking the pictures down here, but I'm keeping the directions secret because you have to buy these kits if you have to support the creators. The dimensions of mine are going to be wonky. I was gonna say, what's everybody been doing this week and stuff, but I don't know. I've barely been doing anything. I just feel like I said that the weeks and the months seem to go past so quickly. We did. Oh yeah, if anyone's selling on Etsy, if you missed my video, we had an announcement from Etsy that the offsite ads are changing. So if you've got any questions on that, but I did a video and hopefully covered everything. It's not a huge big deal. The only sort of bad thing I see about it is if they're choosing some companies to advertise with that you ethically don't agree with, you have no options to opt out. Which is a bit bad, but otherwise, oh, Pat, Waldorf dolls sell Serafina kits. Serafina, cool. I'll check that out. Pat, no pressure. It's putting your own stamp. Oh, thank you, and it's coming along nicely. Thank you so much. Oh, Sarah, that sounds cool. It was your son's birthday yesterday, so we had a Pokemon day. Excellent. I am definitely planning, I think in my needle felting my childhood, which is what we started with Spyro. Really, if it's not really my childhood, I was an adult when those things came out, but let's pretend I'm not that old. But in the needle felting my childhood, I think Sonic the Hedgehog has to come next. But I do want to do a lot of Pokemons. That's really not my memory of Pokemon. Was it was a Saturday morning thing that I used to watch. No, it must have been. Was it a Saturday or it must have been a Sunday maybe? Or I was more of an alcoholic than I remember. But it was a thing I had a TV in my bedroom way back then. I was so posh, and I would just like be slightly hungover, lying in bed watching Pokemon. Yeah. So that's my memory there. Right. Tan color. That would be this color. Roll 2 small pieces. Oh no, that's not tan. That's this one. We're doing the eyes. Right. This is not Pat's direction. Look, it clearly says eyes there, and I'm surprised by it being eyes. Though. So the eyes want to be about like this. Okay. Trying to make these the same size. And then they're going to go in just above the nose, and they should be felted so they are raised slightly but not higher than the nose itself. I think I got that. Whether I do it right is another story. But the thing is, right, once you do that, it's cute anyway. Once you give him his hair, he's going to be cute whatever I do. Oh, Lily, cut my own hair this week. 5 inches or so lopped. Good grief. Wow, well done. Momentary bravery or madness. Oh, I don't know. Have to see. Well done, you, though. I've occasionally in the past like trimmed little bits off to make a kind of side fringy thing or something, but I always leave it long enough so that I can just tie it back if I hate it. But I've not even done that for years, which I should, because now I've got tons of proper decent sharp scissors. I was doing it with rubbish scissors in the past, but yeah, well done. I clearly have to dye my hair. I'm a bit behind. No excuses. But, well, my excuse was I wanted to use, if anyone watches, there's a YouTuber who's a hairdresser called Brad Mondo, and he's made his own range of hair dyes, and I wanted to use them, but I forgot to order them before Christmas. So they're sold out just now. But a friend of mine got his purple color, and it's gorgeous. So I'm going to get the right color, his purple color to go over this blue side, and then his bright pink color to go over that side. Totally looking forward to it. But if it doesn't get back in stock soon, I might just have to dye it again. Take 2 small pieces of black and roll into balls. I can see where the black goes because it's on the diagram. Oh, Serena knows Brad Monday. Yeah. Yeah, I'm never been interested in sort of any of his other hair products that he makes, lots of style and stuff. But then when he said the hair dye, I mean, I love watching him. He's hilarious. But when he said about the hair dye and he'd been working on like really conditioning hair dyes and stuff, I thought, you know, I'm going to give that a go. I even I was tempted as well. I don't know how to do it, but I was tempted to sort of video me doing it just for giggles. Because for those of you that don't dye your hair in, well, it's like 3 different colors and everything. You don't go through the crazy Muppet stages of trying to bleach out your roots and then put on colors without them touching each other and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's a process. You don't know how much I suffer for the brand. Yeah. Oh, Lily, your hair was irritating you. Hoping it's still long enough for the hairdresser to fix when I can finally go. Oh, I'm not sure when hairdressers are due to be opening. Hopefully, it's kind of soon. The numbers are going in the right direction and the weather's getting better and everything. So, fingers crossed. I'm glad I'm so low maintenance and everything I do to myself. It's all my own fault. Um, okay, 2 small pieces of white for the highlights. Gotcha. And you do them top right. I always do top left. That's my thing. I'm doing top left. Like I can't. I don't know why. um. Oh, Serena doesn't do anything with your hair since having the kids, but you love watching Brad. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think you have to be into doing your hair. But just watch the daft things. Oh, this is good. I was forgetting. Well, I can lean in a little bit here and do this close up because you're not going to get my nose on camera because the camera's there now. Awesome. Who was the other? Do you also watch Guy Tang? He's someone that I watched years ago. He did what he calls paranormal hair things. He'll take the people that have been dyeing their hair crazy colors that have done crazy nonsense to their hair and it's looking terrible, and he fixes it up and makes it all these gorgeous colors and everything. He's great, but he's also bonkers. And when the people go to his salon, I wouldn't have the time for it. They're there like the entire day, so he's got them like in got bleach on or something, and he'll take them out. His studio seems to be in a shopping mall, and they go out and get dinner and milkshake and stuff with this person with like their hair half done. It's hilarious. But yes, but it seems to take forever. Right, we have eyes done. It looks, what does it look like just now? It's very bonkers, but very cute. Where did I get to? Roll a piece of your main color into a log shape for the forehead. Of course, yes. Side of the face. Okay, gotcha. I think I've got you. I'm just making this a little bit looser because I don't know. I find it easier to felt in like loose strips rather than rolling into balls when it's at this stage. It just is an easier blend. Um, Skywolf's in the house. Hey there. Oh, Pat. You cut your own hair too after following a YouTube video. Ah, but you can get away with it because it's curly. Yeah, absolutely. The when it springs into shape, yeah, you're okay. I we always like want different hair from what we've got. So people with curly hair straighten it, and people with straight hair curl it. But I used to love when I would like curl my hair or frizz it or something because it is so much easier to style. You just like grab a bit and pin it, and just go, there we go. That's supposed to look a bit bonkers. Whereas with straight, I just unless I spend time on it, it just looks like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Oh, Pat, you've got your hair appointment booked for the 17th of April. Cool. Christmas present from the daughter. Oh, well, good. Good to know. Hopefully everything will be opened up then. I think it should, well, hairdressers and things. Pubs and clubs are going to be a while. Skywolf, this is the Choco Mints Highland Coup brooch kit. And there's a link in the description. Her Facebook page is Big Hugs with a Z. Big Hug. Yeah, I've forgotten what it's all called. Big Hugs Handmade. There, I'll just. Well, no. There we go. Big Hugs Handmade. So everyone who's watching, don't forget, go along, like her Facebook page, give her a bit of support because it's always cool to help each other. And for those that are joining, Pat sent me this kit before Christmas, and I haven't had a chance to do it till now. I haven't taken a chance. There he is. He's looking a bit worried now because I didn't felt that firmly, so it's got kind of worry lines. Does that show up? But it looks cute. Yep, Lily, thanks. The kit's in the video description. Diana is very slightly dragonish. Can't help it. Everything becomes a dragon. But yeah, you could totally follow any of these and change the colours and things and make it a completely different critter. Lily, I may have some crimping plates somewhere. I have never actually crimped my hair, but I used to, when we went away, we used to go away to Whitby. Bram Stoker's place. And for the traveling, I would put my hair up into loads of tiny plaits when it was still wet. I basically, the night before, wash my hair, put it up into tiny plaits, and then I could sleep on it, travel down, and then before going out, let all the plaits out. And it was like this huge crimped mess, but without any heat or anything. And it was actually super easy because it meant I didn't have to deal with my hair for the whole day. Where are we at? Forehead, nose. Take a small piece of the pink and shape it into a flat oval shape. So we're shaping it into this kind of shape. Felt it into the middle of the nose area. That's probably too much, but where's the fun in not doing it a bit wrong? Yes, I'm still on screen. Oh, this is great. Yeah, guys, let me know. Do you prefer the camera here, or should I put it back up there? Which is easier for you? But yes, I've just been messing around. You've always got to adapt, try and improve things. It does look so worried. I'm sorry, little guy. Diana, but it's a colourful hedge to be dragged through with the hair. Yeah, that's see, if you dye it daft colours, you get away with stuff. It still looks like you've made an effort, even if it's really needing dyed some more. Yeah. Actually, my friend just reminded me today that it's basically, it's a year since I've seen most of my friends just now because they all live in a different town and we haven't been able to visit, and we generally see each other when we're out at clubs and stuff. And it's a year since the last time we were all clubbing. So yeah, that's crazy. An entire year. So okay. Oh, black bits for his nostrils, and they kind of go out the way a little bit. Serena, you do that to your da. Is it da or eldest daughter? I'm not sure there. Elizabeth and Pat like it where it is. Diana likes it fine where it is. That's cool. I'll figure out ways to make this work better. I've treated myself. It's like being part of the technological age, but I've actually bought myself a second monitor, so I'm going to be able to see chat and look at things and do stuff on the go if I can get it to work. But yeah, that's my next plan. 2 monitors. Wow. Because when I do the live streams on eRank, I can't keep track of all the chat and everything and try and keep track because I'm sort of running the interviews through my computer. So I need more screens, more tech. There's always something else to be being bought, isn't there? Crazy. Oh, this little nostril doesn't want to stay put. I'm not surprised. It must be annoying to be stabbed in the nostrils. That would itch. He's starting to look like a. He's actually starting to look like a Highland cow, isn't he? A worried one, but he's starting to look like a Highland cow, so that's not bad. See, again, not the way I would have done it, but it's turning out probably better than how I would have done it, so that's cool. I like that. Yeah. New page. I like it when we get to move on to a new page. Ears. I keep going, is this for the ears? But she tells you there's a title at the top, but I'm not paying attention. 3 centimeter long square. Cool. Oh, that's cute. And there's even you can felt between 2 bits of cardboard if you're scared for your fingers, and she's using her business cards. That is so clever. But that should be enough wool for some ears. I am of course going to go off piste and do it in my hands. Elizabeth, you got yourself a light. Your videos are brighter, but it turns out yellow. Yeah, that can be a risk. There's no way to show you these without it being way too bright. This is going to flare out the camera. But I did get myself some. Are they going to show? That's my lightage. And I've got another one the other side. Those are what are they called? Light boxes, but they're very cheap. But the bulb in it gives it a pure white daylight type thing. Because I also have the lights I have at the back, which are just like little LED lights, but they were too bright on my face. But depending on your camera, totally can't do it with like my webcam with the setup I've got. But depending on your camera, it could be a camera setting that you want to white balance your camera before you start filming. White balance for the lighting setup that you've got. But yeah, I think about every 6 months I change my lighting, and probably none of you notice at all. It's just me. It's going, the lighting needs sorted. I don't like this lighting. Oh, I love to paint. Hello there. Oh, good to see you. If you haven't checked out Ayala, I never get your name right. She's been a long time friend, friend and artist. She's part of the Brian G. Johnson group, along with Lily Tree. We're all dedicated to growing together while being crafty people. So you want to check her out. Obviously, she's the actual artist. I've got to stop doing that, but she does painting and things. So check her out too. Oh, Skywolf, that's lovely. I want to meet you one day and give you a hug. Oh, thank you. Have you thought of doing a Zoom or Discord? I have. I planned so many things. It's just having the time to do things. Because I'm still sort of trying to do my YouTube channel is kind of like my my pension scheme. I want to keep that going because I'm always, for those of you that don't know, I used to be a chemical engineer, and that job was made redundant and stuff. The industry changed. So I'm like always now trying to have enough things that if I lose one thing, I can live. Yeah, I'm totally sort of nervous of losing all my income. So that's why spending the time on the YouTube channel. So that will be something. And then the Etsy shop, and doing E-rank and just doing all the things. So yeah, it's just finding the time. I would totally love to. I will think about it. Yeah. You can just see the little. I love it. But when I'm just sitting like I would normally do when I'm felting, you don't notice how much just little bits of stuff comes out of the wool. That might well be why my allergies play up. Really, it might not be the wool or anything, but it's just the little bits of fibers. I'm not going to start felting in a mask though. But no pills for a week. I have eyeballs. I have eyeballs that are not red and drippy. So, yay. I think I just need to, now the weather's getting better, just have doors and windows open more often at the minute before all the tree pollen starts up. Right, I said it's going to be big ears, extra big ears. Let's get the second ear. Of course, I was kind of like, what do we need the pipe cleaner for? But we need the pipe cleaner for his horns. Of course we do. See, I'm smart. I'm smart, me. And again, but make sure that I think this kit's supposed to be able to make 2 COOs. So if you're doing it, make sure take the time to get everything right and nice and firmly felted and everything, especially as this kit is to be a brooch. So you have to make sure that everything's just a little bit firmer and nicer, just in case, because it might get a bit more wear, obviously. But stuff should last, like to pin onto clothing and everything. So yeah, just make sure. Skywolf, I have a question. Cool. Everyone bring in your questions. Love it. Hoping to set up Etsy and commission soon. Because of Brexit, can we still send stuff to America and EU? Yes, indeed we can. And Etsy's pretty much kind of got us covered. There's a lot of confusion and things just now, so we totally don't know all the things, but that's why I prefer to be with Etsy, because they are looking into it all. But I've been sending stuff to America just now, no problem. Of course, things are a little slow, but there's no extra payments or everything for us. It's harder to get stuff in just now, but it's not so bad to get stuff out. So that's not been a problem. There are some things, I was going to say new changes. This has been for a while, but I still haven't got the hang of it. Sending to countries like Germany, they've got a kind of recycling thing that we're supposed to sign into and pay for. And I keep meaning to do it, and then I think I never get orders from Germany, and I get an order from Germany, I send it, and then I go, oh, was there something I should have done? Nothing's happened yet. So sorry, this is like the best advice, isn't it? Yeah, nothing's happened yet. So I keep trying to look into it, but I don't quite understand it all, to be perfectly honest. But yes, Short answer, yes. It's perfectly okay just now sending to America and Europe. I would, before anyone in the UK looking to sell to America, look at the shipping prices. Take your items into the post office and ask how much, because the price has gone up a lot in the past year. I totally understand why. Part of it's to do with the pandemic. Part of it's probably to do with the Brexit, and part of it's to do with politics. But yeah, look into how much it costs. My little sculptures are about a tenner to send now, which is double what they used to be. So anything that's heavier could be even more. Hope that helps a little bit. Elizabeth, they sometimes wonder how much fiber's in your digestive system. I tried to think. um, Julia, hi there. You live in Guernsey in the Channel Islands. Oh, how lovely. New to the live chat. So welcome. It's really good to see you. You're currently making the Maker's Owl. Awesome. We did. Right, come with me. We just did him a couple of weeks ago. You can see him tweeting over my shoulder, hooting over my shoulder there. So yeah, great. Good luck. Well, not good luck with that. It's awesome. The kit was really good. That's one of the longest projects I've done, to try and get all the details and everything. But it was really cool to get your teeth into a long project. So yeah. Don't forget, when you make them, share with me, or share with or share with the makers. Right. Pinch the ears at the base. Yep, gotcha. I was trying to figure out trying to read and talk at the same time. Pat, yeah, the USA prices have increased. They really have. I mean, that happened before Christmas, which is wonderful. Prices just go up. Yeah, it happened before Christmas, and then obviously the prices have gone up again. But I didn't really notice the extra. If it goes up 20 pence when it's just gone up £5 or something, you don't really notice. There we go. I'm just going to pull away some of the excess. But yeah, the price is terrible. Oh, yeah, and if you're going to sell on Etsy, just watch out. Not in anything wrong there, but Etsy will keep on telling you should do free shipping to America to get seen by more people and stuff. Just completely ignore that message. There ain't no such thing as free shipping. So make sure that your shipping's covered, whether you add it to the price of your item or you add it to the price of shipping, but you don't have to eat the cost of shipping. Pat loved watching the owl video. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we had fun with the owl for sure. I never made a bird that big. I don't make big projects very often. I'm a little project person. Attach the ears to the side of the head. Oh, that one doesn't want to let go. Let go of him. Right, and they're quite low down. And they're quite oversized because it's me making it, so the head went small and the ears went big. Brilliant. Well, it could just be a young'un, because one of my friends lives on a farm at the borders. They generally have sheep, but the landowner got in. I think they have some other cows, but we just remember the one, their Highland cow. The landowner brought her in for them to look after when she was just a baby, but she was really sick, and they had to like hand rear her and everything. So she's called Ruby, the coo, and she's really quite tame. Like, comes running to the gate to get her, likes a slice of brown bread, does Ruby. And I think I've told you all this before, there's loads of pictures from like hill walkers and things, because people are out, and because she's so friendly, and they don't know she's so friendly. Did I make them both the same way? Doesn't matter. I should have oh no, that's all right. Yeah, because she's so friendly, she'll come up and she's always got her head over the fence going, "Hey there." So like, my friend's always checking like on Twitter, and she's like, "That's my cow again, getting his picture taken," getting her picture taken. Ruby is obviously a she. But yeah, she was raised with some sheep, but unfortunately, all the sheep she grew up with died, so she was very lonely. But she likes her people. um, Ayla, I'm saying your name wrong. Sorry. No, it's once I get to an hour in YouTube, I can't speak. But the shipping is crazy. It is. What's really annoying about it? I think we just had it too good for too long. I know from the UK, it used to be like £3 to send one of my sculptures anywhere in the UK, and about £4 to send anywhere in the world. And that's bonkers. Like, my little sculptures could go on holiday all around the world for £4. You can barely buy a coffee for £4. So we just got. Oh, he's cute. Sorry, I just saw his wee face. Now he's got his ears on. He looks quite mournful. But it indicates, oh, bless. Oh, that's cute. Right. Okay, trim my Chanel into 3 pieces. Well, it's folded into 3, thankfully, so I can start. Just say Martha. Martha or Marta? See, Martha. Okay, not a problem. Awesome. Thank you so much. Trim my Chanel light fawn color. This one. Yes, got you. Take a little bit. Right, I understand. Because we want to make the horns fatter in the middle. Martha is so cute. Thank you. I know. It's funny when you just turn something around and it's like, oh boy. Okay, so we're wanting to make it fatter in the middle. So we're going to start in the middle and just take a sliver and go up the horn, hiding this fantastic coloured chenille, up and then into the middle, and then get a similar sized bit and start in the middle again and go. So this is going to be fatter in the middle. I don't think I've got enough on that side. You're supposed to go down so you get a treble bit on the middle, but I didn't quite do that. Can you guys see there's a tiny bit of the green showing through there? So tempted to leave it so he's got his own special style. But he's coming together so well. But here we go. Good advice, which I'm already doing. If you're going around with a needle at a 45-degree angle, which just helps smooth it out and get the fibres all nice. And you can put a bit of PVA glue on the tips of the horns to stop the wool unraveling, but only a small amount. Yeah, and roll the whole horns in your palm. Yeah, if you're using PVA, I discovered years ago, it's fantastic. I'm just gonna add a little more thickness to here. If you're using PVA glue, a little tip that I figured ages ago is put whatever glue you're putting on it, however you're going to do it, but then leave it about 20 minutes or so till it just starts, so it's sort of touch dry, and then it's almost like a modeling clay or something. You can model it, so just then you can smooth in all the fibers and just get that really nice shape that you want. Oh, excuse I, nose running. Skywolf always posting on the Facebook page. What's your Facebook name? Sorry, I'd lose track. I can't. I am so behind on everything on Facebook. And Pat is fine as long as there's some fibres. Oh, got my finger. Typical me. That's the stream demonetized. Every time I get a little bit of blood, then we get demonetized. I wasn't paying attention there. So for people who ask how I do this without stabbing myself, I stab myself. That's when I get distracted. But I've been doing this for so long that actually 90% of my little stabs don't bleed. No wonder I get demonetized. Keep saying stab, stab, stab. Okay, spend a bit more time smoothing this out, but I see horns. And look at that, I'm nearly the same size for the horns. It's great when I've got things to follow along. See, when I'm making stuff myself, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. Use a small piece of the main colour to felt the horns onto the head. I put the main colour here. Yep. Add on, put it on about here. Cute. Gonna put them quite far back because I have a feeling we've got his shaggy, colourful fringe to go. I'm super excited about that. Although now I'm not so sure about covering up his face. I do quite like it. My little mournful cow. Yes, he is a bit of a calf, but so yeah, then I think all we've got to do is the hair. Right, guys, let me know which colour should we do for his fringe. The purple or the gold? They are both gorgeous. Look at that. Which is the better cat? On this one just now. The purple or the gold? Let me know which colour fringe we should do because we've got enough stuff to do 2 cows. We're only doing 1 today. But yes, let's vote on it. What colour do you want his fringe? Yeah, it is a fringe. What colour do you want his fringe to be? And I didn't bring any glue up, so we won't be actually turning him into a brooch, but that is what this kit is for. So you do have little brooch backs if people missed it. We have little brooch backs which will fit just perfectly. Look at that. They'll fit just perfectly onto him. You just glue them on and then you've got a brooch. And I said before, but for anyone not here, make sure if you're going to have this as a brooch, make sure and really felt it nice and firmly. But actually, that's not bad on the firmness factor. That will last. We've got 2 votes for gold so far. I'm just going to read the instructions. Cut the wool into strips of about 3 inches. Okay, cool, can do. I think. I think I do. Right. It's hard to read and talk at the same time. Cut the wool into 3 inches. Lay pieces over the horns from the back and over the face. Yep. Take a small piece of the main colour to tidy up the back. Understand? Yes. And helps to secure it. And then trim to the length you want. Okay. What have we got? Oh, you guys are fighting it out. We've got Pat says gold, Maria's gold, Heather's gold, Carol's purple, Lily's purple, Ginger, hello there. Serena's gold. Oh, Elizabeth, 2/3 gold with a streak of purple. And Martha likes both. CJ's going for I think we're doing 2 colours. So mainly the gold with a bit of the purple. That works for me. Okay, so I think that's a kind of good length. I don't have anything to. In fact, we're gonna do the tip we got from the makers. So I'm just about that length's good enough. So I'm gonna wind a load of it round. Look at me pretending to know stuff. So wind a load round. Let's do all the gold because it's beautiful, but I'm not. Oh, I might use these for other things. No, I'll use some of the purple. That's cool. I've got a project in mind. Okay, so we've done that. Holding together the top and Ta-da! Look at genius me. That's saved some time. Oh, that's a fab lot of hair. That's great. I knew. Okay, so you can use less of the fiber if you want him to look a little less crazy. But I'm going all out. Right, and then couple of, we'll do the purple streaks onto this side. I have no idea why. I just wanted to. And then we're gonna, well, felt that down and then tidy up with a bit of brown. Oh, Diana, yeah, could do the one this way, and then the next way one could have been the other way around if I hadn't used all the gold. Lily, two-coloured hair. Who would have thought of that? I know. Alicia, hello there. Joe, Miku's got lockdown hair. Exactly. Alicia was going to get Gordon dinner, but he isn't ready. So, well, he must have known that you needed to come in here and at least see the finish of Pat's coup. Oh, we're going to have to darling. Come on. Look, there's a coup under. Right, I am going to have to trim that. That went a bit crazy. Right, let's. Well, I'm going to pull some down the side a little bit. Should we give him a... Let's give him some emo hair. Well, yeah, I want it to go that way. I don't know why. Right, emo head coup. I should trim this, but I'm having too much fun. Okay, right. Let's actually behave and trim it so the poor beast can see something. Hopefully my scissors are good enough. Oh, they are. These are not my good pom-pom scissors. Yes, so put a little less hair on maybe, but I've got too much hair. But you know, when I just did that, right, let's for all the UK people of about my age, if I say Dwayne Dibley, do you know who I mean? Oh boy, I'll explain later for those of you that don't know, but I just cut that and I was just like, Dwayne Dibley. Oh, right, okay, let's give him a little bit of a coup lick. He still looks, now I know why he looks worried. Right, sorry, it is an adorable kit and he looks really good, and if you don't go mental with the hair, then it totally works. The hair's gorgeous, but I just went silly there. But yes, let's sort out his hair. Let's tidy you up a bit, fella. Because his face was so cute. There, that's a little bit more tame. Diana, yes, too much hair. And Pat, he's got COVID hair growth. I know. I just went a bit mad with that. I knew it was too much, but I just thought, let's see what this ends up like. But we've tamed it somewhat. But definitely a lockdown hairstyle happening there. Oh, Ginger had a phone call from a client too. Cool. Yes, lockdown hair. And Ginger, yeah, now the coup has a name. Yes, yes, this is Dwayne Dibley the cow. For everyone who doesn't know, this was in Red Dwarf. It must have been the 80s. Yeah, used to watch Red Dwarf avidly, and it was I'm trying to remember the episode. It was so cool, because for anyone who doesn't know Red Dwarf, seriously, but it's on a spaceship in the future, and there's only one human left alive, but genetically modified, or he's in there. A cat suddenly become a human, and over hundreds of years or whatever. But then they discover that actually that's not all true in an episode, that no, they're not in a spaceship thousands of years from now. They're in a virtual reality simulator, and they'd imagined themselves being so cool, and they're not so cool when they come out. And the cat is this thing with a mop hair that calls himself Dwayne Dibley. I think that was the right episode, but it's definitely I remember Dwayne Dibley because we were all in the schoolyard with like mop hair going Dwayne Dibley, and he had giant teeth as well. But anyway, that's a much more calm down. Oh, Pat, yeah, I've had so much fun. It's an awesome kit. Everyone's seen the stages. The COO's got to don't overdo the hair, but if you do, have fun with it. That's so cute, though. Yes, that's much better now. Heather, he looks so cute. Thank you. Yeah, Lily Tree COO hairstyling will be the next big thing. Well, it's a good, better place to practice on the COO before you practice on your head. Ginger, 80s Red Dwarf was absolutely the best. I know, it was so cool. Lily, I know how to explain Red Dwarf. I know. I think as well for all the non-UK people, I have a feeling that America did a version of it, but just like, I mean, a lot of American shows that came over here and we copied, they didn't translate quite so well. So yeah, things like Red Dwarf, watch it in its native language. It's much better. But yeah, Serena, make us all feel old. She was born in 97. But even Red Dwarf. Exactly. That's a classic. Sarah hasn't watched Red Dwarf in years. Diana, he's fantastic. Must get the kit. Awesome. Yeah, it's actually been really good to follow along, and even with me being distracted, definitely looks like a COO. It looks like a COO with too much hair, but Mr. Dibley, shall we put you on your... Hang on, we can get rid of the extra cameras. That wasn't meant to happen. Right. Slide that camera out of the way. You still got the mic in the way, but Mr. Dibley, let's find you your place on the shelf. There we go. You can just about see him. He's got a little trio of dogs, and I'm keeping this for a very special project. I'll show you. It's going with this. And I also found my glow-in-the-dark fabric, so that, in fact, I want to try something. Yeah, but I found my glow-in-the-dark fabric that'll go with this as well. The stuff that I ordered, and it cost an absolute fortune to ship. I can't blame people. It costs what it costs for specialist things. I was just trying to see if I can unwind this fiber so it gets more wispy. Don't seem to want to. Oh no, it's going. Yes, cool. There we go. So yes, just some ideas for doing things with that. And I'll keep some of the gold as well. There we go. So kept away in my maker's mug just now. Ooh, a little bit stuck to me. Ginger, it was Red Dwarf was rubbish. Ginger, we cannot speak anymore. It was great in the time. I don't know how well it will do now. Lily Tree, practice on the COO first. Too late. Oh, Ginger, you saw it in black and white on a 13-inch screen. I actually, well, my parents liked that, so I got to watch it on the main telly. But at that age, I thought I was so cool because I had my own TV, which was the screen was like about this big, so I had to sit like right up close to it, and the length it was like about 2 foot long with this tiny little screen in black and white. But it was still cool. I got to watch all the stuff that I wasn't allowed to. Sarah, love the yarn for the hair. Yeah, that would be so cool. Martha, great to see you. Yeah, you take care. Pat, thank you. No, thank you. This was great. And yeah, I know Pat's been having awful trouble with migraines. I totally sympathize. I get them, but thankfully it's only a couple of years. You seem to be having a nightmare. Alex, I was a nurse doing nights and found my 3-year-old had become an avid Red Dwarf fan. Brilliant. Lily, the mug of mystery. Alicia, you had no idea the hair would turn out so good. But see, the magic of needle felting is if it looks bad, you just ain't finished. Just keep stabbing it. Oh, Ginger, the US version of Red Dwarf was rubbish. That's okay. Phew, we can talk. Yeah, I something in my head, and didn't Rimmer? I'm sure he was in the US version as well. But yes, I remembered like knowing of it, but didn't watch it really. But I remember everyone saying it was rubbish, so I shouldn't be judging it, but I will. Anyway, guys, that was fun. I think next week, I have a feeling the dragon kit will be here next week, so we'll start on the dragon. But Pat, thank you so much for that kit. I have enough to make myself another coup at a later date, but thank you. Yeah, thanks so much for that. Everyone, don't forget, if you want that wee kit, or if you just want to go along and like Pat's Facebook page, links are in the description of this video. You guys have an awesome week. Yeah, look forward to seeing you. Yes, Tuesday there's a video coming out that a couple of you are slightly kind of included in. This is the vintage, selling vintage. Yeah, so letting you know just now. It might be interesting, hopefully. But yeah, have a great week, and I'll see you next week.